Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got 5 more really cool knives for you guys to check out. These should all be available, and I will make sure and link them right down below so that you guys can check them out if you want to. It does help my channel when you use my links, but that is entirely up to you. Thanks so much to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. These knives are in no particular order, and there is no specific criteria. It's literally just knives that I think are cool and that I think you guys should check out. So let's not waste any time here. We're gonna start off with one that is very impressive. This is the Microtech II. Holy moly, the manufacturing quality that Micron has been putting out has been absolutely excellent, but this freaking thing is off the charts. In the actual review, which you guys haven't seen yet, I zoomed way up so that you could see that this thing is milled within the milling. Those are additional milling lines that are running the other way. The diagonal pattern we've got going on here. This is beautiful. We are looking at M390 steel that's been sort of cloudy day finished. I don't know. We've got anodized thumb studs, anodized pivot. We have a beautiful carbon fiber inlay, nice 3D milled titanium pocket clip. There are many companies out there selling exactly this for $250 to $300, but this guy is coming in at $190, making it fiercely competitive. Yeah, this is available in, you can get it in all tie, or you can get it in the titanium and the carbon fiber as seen here. Very, very aggressively priced and really nice in the action. It's even got a front flipper there. Really cool. A nice compact size too. The Pagos is definitely one to check out. Moving on here, one that's not so expensive. It actually comes in 2 forms, one more expensive, one less expensive. That's the Kaiser Azoppy PPY. You're looking at the more expensive version here in S35VN, brass, and Raffir Noble, if I'm saying that correctly. There's also a budget version that's some combination of G10 and micarta with 154 cm steel for $53, which is pretty good. This guy comes in about $140, which is, or no, I'm sorry, it's about $155, which is not bad. This is a nice steel liner lock with thumb studs, nice EDC profile, actually really, really good action. I think the part that I like the most is the Raffir Noble. This material is really interesting, and I like that it's partially translucent. Kind of looks like a topographical map, but you're seeing it like in X-ray form. I'm not really sure. I like it. I like the grinds. I like the blade steel. I like the position of the jimping. This is just a straightforward good knife. It's another great offering from Kaiser. They always seem to do a great job with their pricing, and just, you know, the Azo designs in particular are just extremely utilitarian, and this is another one that is right there. So make sure that you check this out, whether you want to check out, you know, the more expensive one or the less expensive one. Moving on here, another Kaiser and another one utilizing this material. It's going to be the Begleiter 2 button lock. Really like this. The Begleiter 2, they have done, you know, the XL button lock version. They've done countless versions of the standard one, whether it's a budget version or the titanium frame lock version. I will link them all because there are a lot of Begleiters. This just continues to be a really, really excellent design. This particular version sporting, it should be S35VN steel. I'm not sure if it actually is going to, oh, is it right there? Yeah, there we go. And then again, Raffir Noble, but it's taking, you know, a little bit of a different form. Just like how it looks. It's like fancy camo, you know? Any other time that I see a camo pattern on a knife, I'm like, oh, wow, that's great for, you know, when you're going to jump out of the bushes and attack a deer with a knife. It doesn't make, I don't like camo. But the way that Raffir Noble looks, it just looks like, it's like, oh no, you know, I could wear a jacket made out of that stuff. It just looks a little bit better. I like the little highlights where it almost looks like the gold flakes, kind of like a borderline of this area right here. I like how it's highlighted. It just looks, it looks like fancy camo, and I kind of dig it. The button lock aspect of this knife is very fidgety, and it's exactly what you want it to be, right? Really nice, just really good EDC profile, good blade shape, just good to go. Moving on here, something that is more expensive, but absolutely USA made. This is one that I have talked about so many times on this channel, you know, it's just, I think it's cool. And honestly, I can't remember if I have brought this exact knife up in previous versions of 5 Cool Knives, but if I did, I'm sorry. It's kind of hard to remember. I just really like this one. This is a Microtech Ultratech, but with the Spartan blade profile. I love this blade profile. You technically, I know you guys are going to roll your eyes, technically have 4 separate edges. It's like when people talk about tanto knives, they say you could use one edge for scraping and one edge for cutting. All right, well, this is dagger ground. It's double tanto, right? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 separate edges. Really cool. Also, a lot of opportunity to screw up and not have the blade done correctly. Everything looks great on this guy. It's really cool. This all black version looks freaking awesome. This was loaned to me by a viewer, and I am just moments away from ordering one of these for myself. They are expensive. The Microtech Ultratech is one of the most recognizable OTFs ever. It's also one of the most recommendable, right? If you're going for truly, I know there's a lot of companies out there say, oh, we're USA and ours are only $100. They're not made in the USA, guys. I've said it so many times. It's not. It just isn't, right? You're getting taken for a ride. Your Axial stuff, your Guardian Tactical, your Microtech, those are really, truly made in the USA. And there's a number of other companies, but look at the price tag. If the price tag seems too good to be true, the answer is it's too good to be true, and that's factually correct. The Microtech Ultratech coming in at about $300, and this one in particular, the Spartan, coming in at about $325 is, in my opinion, absolutely worth it. I mean, you're still, it feels like you're going to get a better deal with the Axial Shift or the Guardian Tactical Recon 35, but Microtech is the only one doing this Spartan grind, which that's reason enough for me to spend some extra money, honestly. You also get the really nice profile. This is long and sort of slender. I regularly EDC an Ultratech, and I love it. There is no chance. Okay, there's the slightest, most astronomical chance that it could go off in your pocket, but it takes a lot of deliberate force to actuate this switch, right? The blade is not under a large amount of tension. It's under a little bit of tension, right? But you actually you spread that spring out by pushing it up, and then it throws it. Same way down into the closed position. So anybody who's never carried an OTF, if you're concerned with it going off in your pocket, the double action ones, basically impossible. The single action ones are the ones you need to watch out for, but this is a double action, right? This is the way to go. I also love this finish, this sort of shiny DLC that they do. There are a lot of these Spartan Ultratechs available, and if it's too big for you at about 8.25 inches, check out the UTX 85 because it's 85% the size of the Ultratech. Sorry, we got a vacuum cleaner going on outside the door. Last but certainly not least, I am absolutely flabbergasted that this thing is still hanging around at a few retailers. Grab this while you can. Seriously. This is arguably one of Benchmade's best designs ever, and it's in an awesome limited edition scale, bolster, and blade material, and that's going to be the M4 Mini Crooked River. Oh my gosh. I love that. I have one of these in my collection. It's in 20 CV. I got a blue scale on it. This DLC, or, well, honestly, it might be Cerakote, but it feels like a PVD or a DLC. This M4 blade and this profile is magnificent. The combination of the black, the stonewashed aluminum bolster, and the jade scale, I just love this. Some people are going to think it's ugly, and that's perfectly fine, but this knife is just so unbelievably excellent. The Mini Crooked River is such a great knife, and honestly, it's really not all that mini. I think some people shy away from it because I don't like small knives. This guy is almost 8 inches overall. Let me take a look here and give you a measurement real quick. Yeah, look at that. Can we see it? I mean, I know you kind of viewing it like this. It's like 7.9 inches. Blade length, 3.4. Cutting edge, 3.35. Plenty. And getting that M4 blade material, absolutely. This is wonderful. They come in at $300. They're definitely pricey, but this is like an ultimate version of one of Benchmade's best knives. It's hard for me to argue with this. I just really like this one. I think it's awesome. Once again, we have the Benchmade Mini Crooked River Limited Edition M4. We have the Microtech Ultratech, specifically the Spartan blade. We have the Kaiser Begleiter 2 in button lock with the Raffir Noble. We have the Kaiser PPY, which is an Azo design in the Raffir Noble. And then we have the Migron Gerberpagos. All excellent knives and all certainly cool, which, allows them to be a part of this video. I ran out of things to say. Like I said, each of these will be linked right down below so that you guys can check them out if you want to. That's going to be pretty much it today. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram, at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.